guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new to my channel, please let me finish that. I'll be back. Okay, I'm so sorry about that. Anyway, hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Mamkitumete, and if you're new to my channel, please make sure that you subscribe and you turn on your notifications, right? So I did my brows off camera. As you can see, I always forget to switch on the light. I don't know why. Okay, nice. Okay, let's do this one. Okay, yeah. So as you can see, I did my brows off camera. I'm just going to do cut crease. How to cut crease, I'll just show you how to cut crease. And yeah, while we're doing like this face bit of today, I want us to talk about like depression. I mean, approximately 60%, yeah, about they die from, we lose people, like we lose a lot of people from depression. So in like half of the 60% is us, is you. So yeah, I just want us to talk about this depression today. So depression is a mood disorder, right? It's a mood disorder that causes the persistent feeling of sadness and lack of interest, which interferes with your daily functioning. So that is depression. So how do you know that you have depression, or how do you know that you suffer from depression? I will share with you some of the symptoms that I highlighted. There are so many symptoms. Okay, you can find like more than 10 symptoms of depression. So I'll just go through a few of them. So the first one is lack of motivation. So people who suffer from depression, they do lack motivation. Like you lose interest in doing things that you used to do or you used to enjoy doing, and then you also pin down the invitations from your friends, family, party invitation, going out. You turn down those invitation, and then you also begin to neglect your personal hygiene. And then the second one is difficulty in making decisions. When you are depressed, you find even like the smallest decision very difficult to make. And then the third one is like you suffer from low esteem, or you tend to have like low esteem. What happens is that depression will make you to become unable to carry out responsibilities, and you become aloof from your family and your friends, you see. So you start blaming yourself, you start feeling guilty that you lack sociability, and all of these decreases self-esteem. So another symptom is that you become so irritable, and then you start to breathe. You understand? You don't even interact with your friends, you don't even interact with your family during dinner, lunch, or breakfast, because you are so irritable. And then like behavior and how they carry out themselves around you starts to irritate you, even though you're used to them behaving that way. But then when you have depression, it just starts to irritate you. So like as you can see, today I didn't do the soap technique. I just thought, ah man, let me just draw them like normally without the soap technique. So yeah, but it's fine, it's cool. I draw them so perfectly. No one can testify. So another symptom is anxiety. How often do you hear that? I know, right? Too many times. Yeah, people with depression, they do suffer from anxiety. You know, they become so preoccupied about what is wrong about them, leading them to this anxiety. So before I use my concealer here, I just want to clean first. So when I'm cleaning, I like to use these baby wipes, right? So let me just get one. I'm just going to roll it on this brush like this. If you have like earbud, you can use it as well. The next symptom is suicidal thoughts. You know, this one is common. Like suicidal thoughts is very, very common. So depression will make you think about taking your own life, right? Because you think that if you take your own life, you are free. I mean, you're going to be free from everything. You're going to be free from your problems. You're going to be free from all that you are stressed about, right? But it's really, really not true. You're not going to be free. It's just that you're going to hurt people, close people. So suicidal thoughts is really, really common, and taking your own life, it's not really a way to go for when you want to free yourself from all of these problems that's causing you to become depressed or to be depressed, right? So if you know someone who has depression, if your friends do, one of your friends suffer from depression, one of your family members suffer from depression, just encourage them to go see the doctor, okay, before they start thinking about depression. So now I'm going to go in. Okay, I'm going in with my concealer. This is Catrice. We spoke about suicidal thoughts, right? So the following symptom is okay, so for the next symptom is changes in sleeping patterns. So this is also one of the common symptom for depression, right? Together with suicidal thoughts. So people who are depressed, they tend to have sleeping problems, like when some don't sleep at all, when some like have difficulties in going to sleep. Some would wake up early in the morning and never goes back to sleep, or really struggles to go back to sleep. So yeah, it's really, really, really common. So obviously when you don't sleep, you end up being fatigued. You end up feeling so tired, and that will exacerbate some of the symptoms, okay? So yeah, those were some of the symptoms that I just wanted to highlight. Okay, there are so many things, like there are so many symptoms about depression. I could go on and on and on and on about them. So if you know someone, or if you are with someone who is suffering from depression, please make sure that you seek help. talk about it, seek help. So I also have some of the things that can be done when a person is depressed or stressed. One can exercise. So it is said that when you keep yourself busy with something, it is rare for you to think about what is actually stressing you. You understand? So keep yourself busy with exercising regularly every single day. Do something, or take a walk. Take a walk across your block. Take a walk around where you stay. You know, eat healthy, drink water, stay healthy at all times. Another thing that you can do that will help you from that will help you when you are depressed is reading a book. Listen to your favorite playlist of music. Do something, you know, that you really loved before or were depressed. Get enough sleep. Get enough sleep, at least 8 hours. At least 8 hours, okay? So if you are failing to do so, go see a doctor. The doctor will prescribe something for you, will prescribe antidepressants for you, and then those antidepressants, they really are going to make you sleep shame. But do not abuse them. Okay? So I remember when I was doing my third year, I almost fell into depression as well. So what happened is that it was like towards the end of the year when we were writing our final exams. So 2 of my major subjects, I wrote them so perfectly, like I wrote them good. I felt nice when I walked out of the exam room. I put them like, give you to rush, and this one I knew them after getting one, right? So the 2 majors that I also wrote, I just felt like I performed poorly, you know. So remember those exams were final, ne? They were the ones for opacity. They will determine if you go into the next class or you're remaining on the same class now. So like I didn't want to repeat. Like I was so obsessed with not repeating a class. I felt like I failed. I'm going to repeat it, and that, you know, like how they feel good about how they performed. Like, you cannot even participate in the conversations now because you feel no, you understand? So that is exactly how I was when I was in my third year. I couldn't even participate in such things. Like I used to close myself in my room every day, especially when I'm from my practicals. Because I engage with any other people until this one time my best friend came to my room I think it was 2 weeks after we wrote the exams. You can imagine, like, it has been 2 weeks without seeing her, and she was so worried. Like, I used to cry every day, every night. You know, when I go to work, you know, like when you find something you like, it makes it so easy for you to like drift away, like for your mind to drift away from you being stressed and everything. Like, I was actually about stresses until this one time back to your room, and then you are all alone, and then you get like flashbacks of the exam day or whatever until you stress, and you get those flashbacks, you understand? Then you are breaking down again, and then you cry. So I used to cry a lot. So never from work, I'd go straight to my room and then cry myself until I fall asleep, and then I wake up in the morning, half prepared for work, and then I go to work. When I'm at work, like, I'm at peace. Like, I don't even think about stress. I don't even think about my exams, how poorly I have performed, and all those things until I go back to my room. So Chomiaka, like, she was so tired after 2 weeks of writing, after 2 weeks of not seeing me. She was so tired of me not being there, you know, like drinking, having fun, and all that. So she forced me. She forced me to go out with her. Then where's this place? Like, so far away from Pretoria. I was staying in Pretoria at that time. So we went. Where's that place? Is it Rodeport or I forgot? But it was so far away. We went there to her cousin's home. Actually, before we went to Rodeport, we went to her cousin's place in Pretoria East. Yeah, and then that is when the following day we went to Rodeport. Oh my god, she really did try her best, because she was so tired. Honestly speaking, she was so tired of seeing me staying around them and all that. I even lost weight at that time. Depression will make you lose appetite. Also, that is also one of the common symptoms that I forgot to mention. It will make you lose appetite. So please, if you know someone who has this monster, and then that person is really talking it out, or that person about it, and then out with how they feel, please make sure you take that into consideration and you tell that person to go see a doctor. Or if that person is about to go to a doctor, you can try to help the person by making sure that they interact with other people. Take them out. So yeah, that is it about my story about this depression thing. So the other thing that you can also do is try to talk to someone. Go to a psychologist or find someone that you really trust, and then end up with this whole thing. Maybe that person can help you, or maybe that person can find help for you. Okay, talk to someone about your problem, about the depression that you have, and all of that. Like, find someone to vent and everything. I promise you, the problems that you have, they will go away. Okay, so another thing is also engage in conversations. Don't just like keep quiet when they talk, when they have like deep conversation. Be a part of that conversation, engage with them, interact with people, go out, have fun. And another thing, you can also try something new. You know, always try something new. Try to have fun, you know. So yeah, as I said, focus on something why keep up busy son, that will take away like matata how will disappear for that time. So our topic ends here for today. Some people won't talk about this. Now I didn't talk about this. Like the time when I had this kind of problems when I was in my 3rd year, I didn't talk about it, like honestly speaking, until this one time. So it takes time for a person to actually open up about the depression. It takes time for that person to talk to someone about this. So if you notice a strange thing, if you notice how this person this person is really isolating herself or himself from and all that, act on that, help that person. That person would depend on more, even though that person would depend on more, you know it. You are the one who noticing this entire weird behavior how, or the person who's close to you or your family member. So help that person out, go to them, because you can find pride high doesn't allow them to come and open up more. You understand? So help that person before it is too late, because most of them, like I said, most of them when suicidal thoughts. That person once attempted to take their lives, and then he fails. He will try it again. That is one thing about people who suffer from depression. They always try until they succeed. So the person will try 4 times, 5 times, and then the sixth time a trial attempted to take his or her life. That person will succeed, and then you start to feel guilty. Why didn't I help this person or whatever? So this is why, like, you find many people and then that person was so healthy, that person just hang himself. It is because of depression. They don't talk about it, and then what happened to this person? No, I don't know, this person there's nothing like something it was off about this person. No, this person was struggling. Like, this person was fighting a really tough battle. It's just that he didn't have the courage to speak it out, to share the problems that they have with someone else. It's just that, like, I don't know, man, some people ego is very strong, and then it louder their ability to share their problems if they have one. You understand? So yeah, this is it from me about depression. Let me just wrap up this makeup, and then we're going to take pictures, and then we're going to YouTube. Just yay. Okay.